Okay, another glitchling Godslayer. Made some improvements to the route, mainly aimed at being more powerful for the end game, so I don't lose a bunch of time to resting in the tower and can play a little bit more carelessly. Of course, the start is staying the same. Don't mess with perfection. Getting food from the gardener, getting Goblin Smasher, whatever the hell it's called, and then heading over to the starting village. I've cut out the shop visit just because it's most of the time it's not worth it. It saves a bit of time getting equipment from this guy. Shield and hat. Last time I'm really going to care about having decent PV. Or care more about Soak than we will about Evade. Now we're taking a more direct route to Garros, the unique here. Found out I can get away with this, so cut out some of the random monster killing. It's not really necessary. Backstab that guy. Alright, and turn in the reward for our enchantment and identify scrolls. Sinwise was snooping around a bit much, but wow, I got away with killing her there. That's lucky. Alright. There's our three uniques: Weaver, Adventurer, and Grave Robber. Onto the city. You can go down here, dig through the wall. And the quickest access to the quest giver gives access to the Imperial Armory. So we'll see what kind of a haul we get this time. Must have been good, because the run PB'd. Yeah, good hat, lots of EV. Shield, Spirit Mail, and Thieves' Boots. Right. So, do get reasonably powerful out of there. Drop all the items, the armor, and my broadsword that I started with, so I'm not burdened. I've started getting rid of the items in the food items other than silverweed. So we already ate our rations, and there we go, eating the rest of the white flour, which would normally be used for weaving. Okay, I got the exile amulet there. Waiting for night here, or failing to wait for night. There we go. Kill all the goblins. What to say? Well, pretty easy with our current equipment. One thing I might consider in this future with the Spirit Mail is that one actually gives, or at least the one I have now, gives some holy resistance. Right now I'm kind of just gunning for one particular artifact from the end area, though I could get a greater percentage of runs through if I could maybe make some compromises with EV to get better holy resist from random items. Anyway, stepping out there a bit to heal. Now for the rest of them. Darned alchemists. Didn't get blinded this time, though. That's good. It's a bit scary. Lose EV. Can't see what anything is. Gonna leave, wait for day, and do another sweep to make sure we don't miss any. Very, very unfortunate if you hit the quest giver who gives crowning piety and you haven't actually finished his quest to kill all the goblins. A little bit of a mess up there. Supposed to go up. There we go. Up over to the right where Asher is hanging out. So there we go. Get crowned. Pick up 2,500 ivory pieces. So that's enough for 4 Magisi shards. Go ahead and bless all of my scrolls, including the starting enchantment and the 2 enchanting scrolls I got from Sinwise. And I will be using them on equipment here, I believe. Okay, so getting my 4 Magisi shards, then the rest of the money on all the silverweed I'll ever need. Alright, where do I do the enchanting? Probably here. Okay, so I am going all in on finding the armor here. As if I end up with the Talarian helm from the final area, then all those scrolls will be wasted. But I've sort of changed my opinion on which one of those artifacts out of the helm, the shield, and the body armor are best. So previously I thought the helm was best just because it let me use Scrolls of Enchanting on my body armor, which would tend to have the best stats, but actually the Talarian armor has the best overall resist with 50% holy and 50% shadow, which means I can hit 100% holy while wielding the God Blade instead of Heart's Fury, and then also have good shadow resist. Well, for the last god. All right, dig through here. Get the Fencer's Ring, kill Ardu. I've started doing just the more convenient sarcophagi robbing. So anyway, there's the Fencer's Ring, and I think I didn't mention why it's so important in the last video, but it's a ring that gives some EV, but more importantly, it gives a substantial to-hit bonus. So it's gonna mean we can, ate a mummy corpse there. I thought that was something else, but just pray off the poison. Not sure why I thought it was something else. Okay, so this is a new addition. We are, so this has a dual purpose. One, we're killing a lot of Drakelings here, so get a bit higher level before our friend Lalo, so he can play a bit faster in his cave, not have to worry about getting blown up by Lichlings as much. And also, okay, wait for day so I can find the quest giver. Also, we can turn in that sword to the Emperor in Carcassia for a nice amulet. I think slightly better resists overall than the amulet you find in the final area. But there's also another reason we're going back to Carcassia, which we'll get to once we're a little bit further on. So anyway, got lucky with Lalo showing up early, and as you can see, he was playing quite sloppily with those Lichlings in line of sight. Not punished too hard. Let's see. Oh shoot, well, I'm going for branches here, not boughs. Again, for the wandcraft. Okay, this time we don't have as much difficulty switching to the shield. Okay, I think we pick up all the branches we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's one more than I need. I only have 3 Magisi shards after I turned one into Sinwise. Okay, onto the snake area. This is kind of funny. We get an Abyssal Hide Armor random drop with better stats than the fixed one that's there. So, okay, 3 extra soak. Not gonna complain. And then pick up the Guildmaster's Ring. Okay, on to the shrines. Some nice monsters here and did some damage to me, but they're not the super dangerous ones. Pick up a corpse there to see if I can get some random resists. Wyvern sometimes gives you holy resist. Also, it gives a bunch of random elements. Not sure how lucky we got there. Okay, War Mammoth, another thing that's not Shrine Hag and therefore is okay to melee. I was trying to not be stuffed into this shrine in case I got another corpse, but couldn't make it. Oh yeah, we had a ton of Spectral Emperors just decide to show up here. Luckily didn't get completely destroyed, but this is quite scary setup here. You really don't want to have this many next to you, as you can see. You have healing prayers to get out of the worst of it. More Spectral Emperors. At least we're getting good XP. At least that. We just picked up a random ring, which is going to end up being really good. Anyway, back here to the blacksmith, get Heart's Fury. And now instead of going directly to the final area, we are going to, Ring of Acid with better stats than Guildmaster's Ring. Going to 1, head to capital. So the minor thing is that we're getting the amulet from the Emperor. The major thing is that there are another 3 guaranteed scrolls of enchantment. I'm trying to talk to the wrong guy. Okay, there we go. Equip the amulet. Now on to the 3 scrolls of enchantment. So first off, we need to retrieve a spell book that's down this well. Lots of scary monsters. These are the horror X's that you see on the final level. Thankfully a bit lower level. Still can be quite scary. I'm gonna escape out there. Alright, so that's the first quest. Doesn't just gives money, but it's going to also lead to a second quest where you kill this unique over by the Oracle. And we get those 3 scrolls of enchantment, which are going to help out a bit with being able to play faster in the final area. I guess I'm using them on the Thieves' Boots. A decent decision. Might have been better to do it on the Ring of Acid, but This will work as well. And now, yet another power-up that we're going to get besides the enchantments. We're going to get a nice cloak that has some holy resistance. So basically the idea is we get more holy resistance from items so that we can wield the God Blade and still be immune to holy damage. So as part of this quest here, we have to retrieve an orb from this level. It can be on either side of the level. There are lots of monsters on either side of the level. Thankfully we did upgrade to Heart's Fury, so our weapon is a bit better here. Okay, I didn't get lucky, so I'm going to try a teleport here. Got to the other side. So yeah, you can see the little asterisk there is the artifact I need to pick up and turn into the quest giver for his cloak. Alright, Lich King. Give him wide berth. Man, not healthy to bounce those lightning bolts on yourself. And then another teleport. Oh, okay, kind of get stuck in the thick of it, but okay, after this we can make our escape. Go and turn that in. And finally, after we get this cloak, we'll be ready to take on the final area. Go over to talk to Gildy, get his cloak, which has a lot of resistances, among them 15% holy. And also 15% shadow, which is another somewhat important one for the gods fight. Anyway, go ahead and talk to Aad, get sent to the final area. As we have the Emperor's Amulet, not going to go for the 15 plus 15 plus 0 amulet there. Go ahead and pick up the random items on the ground. Get the Spellbook Infernum from this guy. Okay, let's see how many wands we get out of this. I think 2. Yeah, there we go, 2, and we have a bit of Inferno knowledge left over as well. So, a pretty good result. Could be better, but definitely could be worse too. Sometimes you only get 1 wand out of that. Alright, talk to him. And we get the Talarian Mail this game. It's very, very good. The 50% holy, 50% shadow. It's gonna, with the cloak and the God Blade in that, I'm gonna be immune to both shadow and holy damage. One more scroll of enchantment on shoes again, I guess. And here we go on our way up. Just checking for gain attributes potions. Didn't get any. Alright, Red Witch, Armor Punchers. Gonna start off a little bit rough here. Already have to rest. Drink a potion of holy water or not holy water, potion of healing to speed that up a bit. Teleport away hell beasts. Even with our buffed up stats, they're still not any fun to fight. Alright, and I've started teleporting out the infernal Wyrms as well. Not because they're like massively dangerous, but because they have lag with that breath weapon. Oh, I actually chug a potion of speed here. We're going to try to carry this all the way through the tower. It lets me kind of just avoid monsters instead of having to teleport them out or use Inferno. An interesting stroke of inspiration there. That's the first time I did it was on this run. But I guess it's an okay time. This level is pretty nasty with the slimes. This is the worst one, though. They've got all like the noxious plumes or whatever. And then these birds also have armor punching and are really mean and also really fast. So I think I use my first Inferno here to get them off my case. Come on, stairs. Okay, I think we're gonna get to see me get beat up. Oh, okay, well, I think I took some damage from that bird at the end, but we made it through all right. With good pace, got the God Blade, and now, since we do have the email and Gildy's cloak, we're set for the gods pretty much. It's just getting to the gods through the capital X's of death. That's going to be the issue. Gods and god servants, I should actually be close to immune to their damage. I don't know, maybe some of them don't deal holy or shadow damage. All right, so first we go. There's our first X. Probably should have just used Inferno on it to get to level 50, so I could cast Inferno from memory, but use it on that one. I'm trying to back up, get more efficient Inferno against these X's. Okay, I cast from memory that time. Wow, I actually melee that one. Gutsy. And melee this one. Oof. Really scary. I know at least the green X's do a type of, I think it's probably arcane damage, and I definitely don't have enough resistance to that to not get one shot by a crit. But anyway, we start on the gods. It's going to be a bit faster in melee. We don't have as many Inferno charges as in PB, but we do a lot more damage with our melee attack, so should be a bit better overall here. And should be pretty much staying at that 306 HP total the whole way through. Could have played this a bit faster, but I was getting a little bit nervous with Surrounded. Didn't want to blow it and start taking damage from something and not notice in time and not use any of my escape options. So I couldn't technically teleport out if I was surrounded and ran into a lot of stuff, or ran into a lot of damage. Drink my last potion of speed here. Finish things out. It's gonna mean less spam because my attacks don't take as long. All right, how many gods left? Got Vidair. I think is this the last one? No, maybe two more. Yeah, that's the Trickster, and then next up is unpronounceable god, and there we go. We killed him. I'd stop the time as soon as I kill him. At that point, you are a god.